Previously on Dungeons and Drimbus. Find my goddamn club!
The club is at a small trading town. It's not too far from here. I'm not telling you jack shit! And he spits a tooth in your direction.
Ew.
Yum. You've yet to tell me what you're even doing.
Nardole, do you want to go kick some ass?
Oh lord. Oh, kick some.
Nice.
Yeah, pardon. I will help you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh! Let me tell you, that's some good news right there, Nardole. That's some really good news.
You took my husband's smile away.
No,
Look at this.
Nardole.
And he holds up a little black tooth and he goes, do you think my husband will ever be able to fix this? Ever. Roll, I love you, honey. I love you, honey. I love you. But you took away my husband's winning feature. We could put this on display in conventions, that smile, those pearly whites. You've burnt up his beard. Do you know how much time he puts into that beard? Every morning sits there stroking it and brushing it and braiding it, and you just singe it off? You take off his tooth? You hurt him. Look at him. He's in no condition. And you want me to help you, you little slimy green thing.
Nardole, you're clearly upset, and I know there's really nothing I can say.
You're right. There is nothing you can say. Absolutely
okay,
not.
But I will say, okay, that you just, I have the words. They're just not together yet, but they're there in here.
Do you? Because that little one hasn't said anything yet. That little one has not said any words. He has no words, and he never will.
Can I roll for persuasion?
Sure, if you say something. You can't just persuade silently.
Oh, I will say something. Should I roll first or speak first?
Give me a roll and then say whatever it was you were going to say.
Oh, -2. Shit. 3.
Oh, don't talk. Don't even talk. Please don't even open your mouth.
Say it. Whatever you were going to say it.
Hold on. That's not his tooth. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, be sure he told me about that too. Your constant pickpocketing and sliminess and trying to steal his tooth. His tooth? For what? For what? What are you going to do with his tooth, huh? Look, we have this little box with all of his baby teeth, because even when he was young, he had a winning smile. And you wanted to deny me keeping this tooth? Absolutely not. I hope those guards cut you down where you stand.
I throw the pebble at him.
No.
Okay, so two things are happening here at once. As you're throwing that pebble, Rold came up and put his hand on Nardole's shoulder and said, honey, it's all right. Look, we got off a little bit of a misunderstanding. Roll your attack.
That couldn't happen after I threw the pebble.
No, it's happening at the same time.
I wanted to do it while he was talking so he'd shut up. Now I don't want to do it if he's done talking.
You already said it.
Oh, no.
No, Naruto.
4.
Okay.
No, 5.
Actually, you miss completely. Let's see if he notices. No. He's too emotional.
Okay.
He didn't notice anything.
Good.
Nardole, it sounds like you're putting a lot of, weight into that smile, and how it just sounds like it's, the controlling factor of your relationship. And if that's the case, then...
No. Not at all. I just mean his smile made me smile. And it's a little jarring.
Are you trying to say that was his only good feature? That there's nothing else about him that'll make you smile?
It's that it was a certified winning smile. So we were both very proud of it. And, yeah, you know, it was cute, but it's...
Naruto, baby, listen. Naruto, okay, listen here. Do you know how self-conscious you're making your husband feel right now by constantly talking about how ugly he is now without his tooth? How dare you?
I didn't think he was saying that.
No, he was. Oh, he was rolled.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
Where
are you trying to correct that now? Look at your husband. He's on the verge of tears.
I wasn't saying I wasn't saying he was ugly. I was just saying that.
What? He's the same person inside, with or without that tooth.
Are you ever gonna look at me the same way again?
I don't think he is rolled. I don't think he is.
I think you guys need to talk about this. You want to talk about it?
You know what? You're right. I don't think we can go through with this plan. I think we have stuff we got to work out at home.
Wait. No. Wait. You know what? You know what I just remembered?
What?
They're the person who tipped us off about this underground jail. They said something about we have to get this one thing, but they also said that, guys, didn't they say there was like a box of teeth?
A guy that could fix tooths for you.
Box of teeth fixers. Ooh.
17.
It's Amanda
18.
and Nick Benetatos. You are giving a supporting role. So, what was it? 18.
18.
9.
Come on.
You're kidding me. What? That's a 19. Okay. Yeah.
No! Come on!
Listen, sweetheart. We've seen all the things that this dude drags in here and throws in there, and I ain't never seen no tooth box. But I suppose we can work this out later. I could probably use a distraction right about now. So,
Now
honey,
listen, you two. The first step.
Shut up, honey. Why don't we let's help these not so fine folk, and
That's fair.
we'll sort this out later. I really think it'll be better for our town if even if we just put that bastard out just a little bit, you know.
Now, no more fighting.
All right.
Shimbledorn.
All right, fine. I will help you, but only because it will make my husband smile. That's right.
That's beautiful. Nardole. It's beautiful.
All right. So what's the
Okay. Well, Shimbledorn actually had a really good point where one of you is really only necessary to distract, and how the other one can come with us.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Sorry.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. If you're gonna put my husband in harm's way, I'm gonna be there to back him up. Listen, y'all tried to kill me, and honestly, I still think I might die if the wind blows on me the wrong way. So, I don't trust y'all to take him down into an area where no one's gonna see what you're doing to him. I mean, all due respect, I do think you have earned very little respect.
Right.
I would like to have eyes on my husband and have his back. So that's where I stand on that. Hey, what do you mean they tried to kill you? I thought you said it was an accident. We'll talk about it later. It's fine.
Anyway, rolled. But if you go down there with your husband, you might die and can't protect him anyway. The safest option is for you to stay behind.
That's wow.
No. It's 3 against 1. Even if whether we go down or we stay up here, regardless, the only enemies we gotta potentially worry about are the guards. But the guards know us. We live in the town, so ain't no reason in us starting to picking a fight with them when we can just distract them some other way, you know.
Naruto, you gonna let him speak for you?
Well, I do have to say it's a rather sound plan, and look, I'm all about kicking that derriere, but I don't know. I'm a bit frightened, and if we're being completely honest, I mean, the two of us are going to, just help you steal something? Like, it's not worth killing the guards. That's going to put a target on our backs when Mr. Dipshit returns. He's going to have our heads. Not to mention what he might do to the rest of the villagers, which, I mean, there's not that many of us, but if we piss them off enough, I mean, they can certainly turn on us.
Okay, then. All of us together, all 5 of us. We go.
And do what exactly?
Ooh, maybe we should just let the two of them distract and we go, guys. That's
We don't need them to distract. I can do distract.
what are you gonna do? If I can ask.
We have big exploding powder bags.
Right?
From
okay.
Frizzle? How did you get your hands on that? She charges 20 gold a bag.
Oh, I cut a little deal with her, some haggling, some hoogling, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
she
yeah.
decided.
Deal's the only thing he cut. He cut a lot more than just a deal.
Okay.
And she decided that we could have some for the right price, and now
I
we
think-
have a bag of exploding.
Rolled.
I
Listen here, Toothless.
Don't talk to me. Listen, every
Listen
second
here,
I spend a
Toothless.
conversation with you, it feels like my brain's just turning to mush. So I say, let's formulate a solid plan and just carry it through. All right. The sooner y'all get out of my hair, the better.
all right.
We all go together. To distract the guard, we throw an exploding bag
At what? At
Okay.
them?
away from our view.
Oh,
out of
so
our-
Ah.
you use an explosion to
A sound
distract the
distraction.
guards, and then
They go look for it, and then we go
all right. So
Together.
what do you need us for?
to fight
Back up.
Fight what?
whatever is down there.
Jesus.
If there's anything down there, really, because we don't necessarily know.
All right. Well, how do we know there's gonna be a quick in and out? What if the guards are back by the time we gotta leave?
Then we can take the underground tunnel out instead.
I ain't got no idea what y'all are talking about, but honestly, yeah, oh God, I'm just exhausted just looking at you. So you know what? Whatever. Let's go. Let's just freaking go. Come on.
Yes, wonderful.
Follow your lead. All right.
After you, Naruto.
We're following your lead.
They follow us. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, everyone get in a line. Find your buddy. Ascending height order.
I want
I'll be at the
Naruto to be
back.
my buddy.
No, you're the shortest. You're in the front.
Oh,
Ooh, got it.
I'm in the back because I'm the tallest.
you don't want to be my
Oh,
friend?
how-
No,
how
I
tall
I
is he?
decidedly do not want to be your friend.
How tall is he?
Nardole is
Yeah.
is about 6'4".
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Good
Yes.
for you, Nardole.
Is he 6'4" or a friend? Definitely not a friend.
All right.
You right.
What do you do?
Heading there.
Well, Voltamar, you're the one that wanted to do the bag throwing, so
Yeah. Throw one over there, big guy.
we have to be over there first.
Oh.
do we?
Oh. All right, we walk over there.
We're right
then.
next to it.
Where are you walking to?
We're,
The blacksmith is right next to the town hall.
Yeah,
That's true.
you're in the blacksmith right now.
So we walk out.
Mm-hmm.
we have to go in the town hall.
From what you know, the jail is like the basement of the town hall, or what was
Yeah,
once
so
the
we're
town hall. The town hall.
Mm-hmm.
So we should probably throw one in between the space of the blacksmith and the town hall.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one towards that. I'm actually gonna throw it toward, what is that? The loyal pages.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one towards there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the opposite side of where you are now of the town hall.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, make it a full attack. Add your base attack and your dex.
Excuse me.
And even with that, you cannot help it if you roll a 1. So it dexterity and attack, it's a 7.
Did you roll a
Oh.
1?
It's gonna- I rolled a 1, like the.
Okay, see that's
critical.
different. That's a critical failure. So you go to pull out the bag and you drop it at your feet. Everyone will roll a reflex saving throw.
Son of a biscuit.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
8.
15.
20 with modifier.
Okay, Shimbledorn, Nardole, and Rolled all take 3 points of damage.
Does that kill Rolled?
Okay, so here's what happens. In that explosion, Voltamar drops the bag, right? And he senses it, so he dodges out of the way. He does his Metal Gear run and sprint, ducks into away. Sophia, you're real good. You sidestep, you get out of that radius. You're starting to get a feeling for the radius of explosion. in that, Shimbledorn, you're just standing there like a doofus. You just take the explosion like a cartoon character. Rold sees it dropping and goes, "Oh shit." In that, Nardole goes, "What's wrong?" Turns to face him, and the explosion goes off. When the dust clears, Rold has a gaping hole in his abdomen. Is charred and, for all as far as you can tell, dead.
Can I roll for
Nardole,
like, time travel back?
No.
Like...
Nardole has taken damage and is looking not terrible, but pretty hurt. Although the emotional agony is clearly far worse than any physical damage he has just taken. As Nardole lets out this ear-shattering primal scream into the heavens, and just breaks down, sobbing, and you have a sense that there is intense rage that is about to burst.
All right, that's our distraction. Let's
We
go.
need to go.
Correct.
Come on.
However, in all of that, yes, the guards have heard said scream and have turned in your direction. I'm going to say that Shimbledorn, they see you because you are right next to the wailing Nardole. As far as Voltamar and Sofia, I think you have some time to maneuver your way out of this if that's the way you want to go. Let's roll for the other people in the area. Okay. As far as you can tell, only the guards are coming from. I'm going to open this up to you before I take any further actions. What do you do?
Great. So there's that. North is the black boxes. Those are the destroyed buildings
Yes.
or something. I would like at least to move quietly that direction, hide there away from view.
Okay, roll a move silently. Sophia, what are you going to be doing?
Honestly, she's definitely crying real tears now, I can tell you that. Jesus.
I have a 19.
Okay.
You said they didn't see me.
Not
so I
yet.
think
This
Right,
is
not
this is
yet.
your reaction moment.
I'm thinking sneak attack on the guard, on at least one of them.
The guards are running toward you right now, so
Yeah.
the only way to pull off a sneak attack would be if it was ranged. You can't you would have to shoot them, not stab them, unless you run all the way around. And...
No, yeah, I would.
Okay.
I'd be shooting.
Okay, there are two, by the way.
This is
Yeah.
for sure. And I'm going to shoot one of the bolts from Frizzle.
Ah, okay. Good deal. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Shimbledorn, what is your action going to be?
Can I persuade the guards?
You can certainly try.
Is that before or after I shoot them?
Before you shoot.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
no, do it after.
After?
I'm gonna say they're happening at the same time, but I'm gonna process your action before I process her shot. Because
Okay.
right now you guys are not in communication. Unless
Right.
you're shouting, you know?
Yeah. Which I'm not.
I'm gonna give you one turn before I do what I'm gonna do. Okay. Shimbledorn, take your action.
All right, here I go. Oh, Jesus Christ. 4.
That's including your charisma modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What do you say?
Help, these two people tried to attack us. Help.
Okay. Good choice. Voltamar, you have just reached the burnt building you were running to. What do you do now?
Great. I'm going to continue moving around the perimeter, so I guess to the next burnt building, so that I could enter the town hall from behind.
Okay. Roll your move silently. I'll give you advantage on this because they're very distracting.
Great. That would be 16.
Cool. Sophia, take your shot. Are you shooting the guard on the left or the guard on the right from your point of view as they're running towards you?
We'll go with left. Natural 20, baby! Natural 20! Take that!
Alright, so you do extra damage, and you're doing a sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, so we got 5, so that's times 3, and that's 15. And then we got, and then I got a 6, and then I got a 4.
A 6 and a 4, so 15 plus 10, that's 25. From the shrubbery where you are, right around the entrance of the blacksmith, a little ways back from where everything exploded, the guards are running. You see Shimbledorn standing there like a cartoon character with little tufts of hair going up in the air, saying, "No, wait, help! 2 people tried to kill them." Nardole is screaming to the heavens, and the guards are running towards you. You get guard number 1 in your sights. You pull back, you take a breath, and you release the arrow. You shoot it, and the arrow goes clean through his windpipe, stops him in his track. He does like a last like 2 or 3 steps out of his run, falls to his knees, and drops. The second guard turns, looks at his buddy, looks towards you, spots you. Everyone roll initiative except for Voltamar.
Wait, does it explode? Because it's one of the exploding bolts?
Oh my god, I forgot. Yes, it does. Okay, so let's see if... Hold up. This changes everything.
When he fell to the ground, he exploded.
Okay. So the bolt enters his neck and explodes. And so his run, he still does the 2 steps before he falls to his knees, but it is a headless body. And it just collapses. I will say his guard buddy did manage to sense something was up and rolled away and out of the blast radius.
Dang
now everyone roll initiative.
Can't believe what's happening.
10.
14.
First up in the turn is Sophia.
I guess I'm gonna do the same thing.
Go for it.
17 plus 4.
Roll for damage.
3.
Okay. Is this with an explosion as well?
It was it was regular. It was regular.
Okay. You shoot, and your arrow lodges itself into the guard's shoulder, and
nice.
He staggers for a second, but then he continues running. Okay, Shimbledorn.
I want to attack with my longbow.
Okay.
21.
Okay, roll for damage.
2.
2. Okay, again, you pepper him with another arrow. This time in the right thigh. And he powers through that pain. He runs up to Shimbledorn. And with the 2 scimitars he is wielding, takes 1 swing each.
Oh, shit.
So, he swings with his right scimitar, and manages to lodge it and hit you in the bicep. And then he swings with his left scimitar and misses. So, you take 3 points of damage. Next up is Nardole. Nardole stops screaming, takes a breath, and just shouts, "You!" Pulls out his sword and tries to decapitate Shimbledorn.
It wasn't me.
He swings in wild rage, and you manage to duck just in time to avoid the long sword. And now
Can I pickpocket him as I'm dodging?
No, you cannot. Now, Voltamar, you've reached the next building you were heading to. What is your turn while this action is going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the back of the town hall. Enter through there.
It's gonna be a bit of a climb if you go in through the back.
Fair enough.
All right, roll and add your climb.
16.
16. Okay, 16. You scale up through the burnt rubble of what was once the town hall, and when you reach the top, a big piece of what is essentially now charcoal breaks off under your foot, and you slip for a second, but you stand up on top of it, and you now have a clear view of what remains of the building. Really, the bottom floor is just pretty much completely leveled. It's a lot of rubble, and the only thing that's been cleared away are the stairs that lead down into the basement. And now we are back to Sofia.
I'm gonna do the same thing and attack the guard. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Okay. 4.
4? Okay. So, you shoot another arrow at this poor guard who was just doing his job. And it staggers him, and he's looking pretty worse for wear now. You sense rage and fear emanating from this man. And next up is Shimbledorn.
Can I persuade with Naruto?
You can absolutely try, but I'm going to give you disadvantage on this one. Okay. Or I'm going to give roll regularly, and he'll roll with an advantage on will.
12.
What do you say?
Naruto, we're not your enemy. Think of who your husband was trying to fight. It's not us. It's them.
You did this. You killed my husband. You beat him. You took his tooth. You pickpocketed him endlessly. And now you brought him into your stupid war. But I will not let his death be in vain.
And you see him pick up and face towards the guard. Next up is Mr. Guard.
Oh, man.
Jesus, dude, come on. Okay, the guard takes one swing at Sofia with the scimitar and misses. And misses both. This dude is he's been peppered with arrows, and he's mustering the strength he can. But it's enough that you just kind of duck and roll out of the way whenever he tries to hit you. And he lets out a breath and maybe a little bit of blood, and steels himself for getting ready to try another attack. At that point, Nardole picks up his sword and goes,
I came here to see smiles and kick some ass, and there are no more smiles to be seen.
And charges at the guard. And swings with his long sword. Alright, so he runs up to the guard and takes his long sword, and with one sweeping motion chops his right arm off. Just clean. And you see the blade glistening in the setting sun. You see it dripping with this crimson red blood, and you see absolute fury in Nardole's eyes. And that brings us back around to Voltamar.
Going down to those basement stairs. Going down those stairs.
Wunderbar. Okay, so as you enter the stairs, you see what are a few jail cells. There are 2 on either side. It's a relatively small area. This area is one of the few places in the town that just seems completely unaffected by the explosion. You can tell that this has been cleaned and prepped, and everything is super tidy. So, do me a favor and roll a spot for me.
12.
Immediately, you notice, in the cell closest to you, a big old club. And it is something that you easily recognize as Wavebreaker, the 2-handed enchanted club. However, on the opposite corner, you actually see 2 other items. You see a large golden compound bow, and you see a dagger with this radiant green and purple swirled hilt. They are currently inside the locked cell. I guess we'll leave it at that for right now, which brings us back around to Sofia.
I don't even know. I kind of want to. I want Nardole to be able to get all that rage out. I don't even want to. I don't even want to attack. Can I support Nardole from the sidelines?
If you come up with
your cheer ability,
or can I yell at Shimbledorn to go to Voltamar?
You can certainly yell. If you come up with a clever physical action that you can do to support Nardole, I could give Nardole advantage on future attacks.
I mean, I don't even think he needs the advantage, to be honest. But, I'll attack again. But I'll do the dagger this time.
Okay.
Okay, we got 19.
Roll for damage.
We got 4, baby!
The guard is running up to you with what you can tell is the last bit of strength he has. He's bewildered and shocked by the fact that Nardole has just chopped his arm off and dropped one of the scimitar into the ground. He's bleeding out. He's pale. He reaches with his left hand, brings the scimitar right above your head, and as he brings it down, you kind of stand up from this kneeling position and drive your dagger under his chin. His arm goes limp, blood begins to spew out, and he falls to the ground, dead.
That is hot.
Combat is over. What do you do?
I look at Nardole and I cry and I say, I am so sorry.
Now is no time for tears. I will finish what we started. Do not pity me. Do not show me weakness.
I want to walk up to Naruto and persuade.
Persuade what? Go for it. Roll and say whatever you're going to say.
I'm so scared.
16.
Say what you're going to say.
Naruto. No. Nado. Listen. I'm so deeply sorry for what happened to Rold. We are all sorry. But we are here to finish what we started, as you said. But before we could do that, we need you, Nado, to move on. And the only way you, Nado, can move on.
Don't do it.
You need to give me that tooth. And say goodbye to your husband. It's the only way. And we can all move on from this.
Nardole looks at you from about 3 feet above your head, towering over you, and says,
Take it, I've no use for it.
And works his way down into the cell where Voltamar is.
I found it.
Hey, I'll talk to you in the next turn.
What are you people above ground doing?
I want to
go
kick
into
Shimbledorn, but
You can kick Shimbledorn.
Punt
I'm gonna
me.
I'm gonna punt you, dude. It's fine. I'm just gonna give Shimbledorn a little look. And then I'll follow Nardole. Oh wait, no! I'm sorry. I lied. I want to loot. I want to check this guy's body.
Which one?
Check the guard's body. The one closest to me.
Okay, go for it.
14.
Inside his pocket, you find a few things. You find 12 gold.
Tight.
And you also find a little diary. As you peruse through the diary, you find many statements discussing this man's feelings toward Filbert. Among these entries are things like, I can't believe this man can afford to throw all this coin our way. To think a few months ago I was a messenger. Thank God for the idiots in this world. Rory and I are absolutely piss-faced. Mr. Moneybags left casks of the best wine I've ever seen just lying in that fucking cell. I don't think he ever intends to come back for any of it. More for us. I don't know how much longer we can keep this going, but the townspeople don't know any better, and frankly, don't have a choice without Sir Fuckboy, so we'll keep milking this for as long as we can. Roll another search for me.
18.
On the very back of this diary, you find a little scrap of paper that says 693.
Okay. And I would like to take one of his, what do you say, scimitar?
Yeah,
I'll take one of those, I think.
go for it.
What about you gonna do the other body too? The headless one?
Probably be a smart thing to do, yeah. Then yeah, I'll do that one too. 11.
You search his body. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Ideally, I guess something related to Filbert. If not, just money, really.
You find another 12 gold, and you find not a full diary, but a scrap of paper that matches the one you found on the other guard. And that one has the numbers 314.
And I will head towards the cell now.
Cool. Let's
The
head
cell.
back into the cell and pick up where we left off with Voltamar and Nardole.
I found it. It's here.
All right.
I'm going to try to open the lock.
You won't be able to.
Why not?
I crafted these locks. I didn't know what they were for, but here they are. They require 2 codes.
Hey!
I do not know them. I only made it. I don't know when they were set or how. I assume Mrs. Stromwell knows.
Can't open. I have to blow it up.
No,
No,
God,
hold on, big guy.
please, let me try first. Oh, for the love of God. I try the codes that I found on the lock.
Okay, so what you find is this one, like, extra big padlock that has 2 rotating dials. Kind of like a padlock in our world. So, and they're numbered numbers 0 through 9. So, what do? There are 2 different ones.
I'll try 693.
On which one, the left or the right?
On the left.
Okay.
And then I'll try 314 on the right.
Alright, you do that and nothing happens.
Cool. I'll try 314 and then on the left and 693 on the right.
Okay, you do that and nothing happens. Except for the
super...
fact that it opens.
Oh, God.
Boo.
The lock comes undone and that main mechanism section just drops to the ground and you can remove that, the actual bar, and if you wish, it seems you can open the cell.
In we go. I like that dagger, dog. I'm just saying it. I like that dagger.
What dagger? You haven't seen the dagger. Only Voltamar knows what's in there.
Oh, you're right. Let me search the room.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ. Ah! 11.
11? Cool. You notice that Wavebreaker, the item you were hired to come retrieve, is sitting there in the middle of the cell. It's the same club that you've seen your boss use 20 times. You know about its enchantment, and you know about its special use.
That's all I see.
Yep.
Cool. I guess I will go pick up the club.
Shimbledorn?
I want to search.
Okay, go for it.
19.
You see Wavebreaker in the middle of the cell. It is your boss's club, the one you have seen him wield 1,000,000 times before. It is the club that, when swung on the ground, generates a big shockwave that knocks all opponents in the radius onto the ground. However, in the far left corner, you notice, tucked away inside betwixt the rubble, is a large golden compound bow and a small green and purple swirled hilt dagger.
I want to take the bow and the dagger.
Are you doing this secretly, or are you doing this in the open?
I suppose I'm doing it secretly.
All right, roll a move silently, and everyone else roll a spot.
18.
18.
All right.
Oh my god.
Both of you notice. Both of you notice Shimbledorn, scrounging around through the rubbish and grabbing some sort of shiny object.
What you got there, Shimbledorn?
I have a pretty little bow and a pretty little dagger.
What's the elf's name? Shit.
Naruto. What is the bow and the arrow and the knife? What do they do?
Hell if I know.
Oh.
I can certainly tell you they're very valuable, just by the
Mine.
But regarding magical enchantments, I mean, Elia Frizzle would be your contact for that. Perhaps, mayhaps, Sir Mr. Fandel could help you. Drum Fandel.
Who is that?
The librarian, the half orc.
Librarian.
Yes.
Where is
over at the loyal pages.
Is he as nice as you?
Oh, certainly very friendly. I will say I don't think he's as nice as me because I don't find myself in a very nice mood any longer. And he holds up his sword and he says, "Tell me exactly what you intend to do when you leave here."
We intend to take this club back to,
Wonderful. Okay, I didn't really care. Now tell me, how do you plan to make restitution for my husband's death at your hands? You think you can just show up in villages, blow up things and people, kill our people, and then come down, loot our vault, and just leave us? What? So that then we have to get the axe at the hands of Mr. Stromwell? What do you plan to do? You made all this talk of revolution and hurting them, but really it looks to me like right now the only people who are going to be hurt are the maybe 3 people left that live here.
Well, for your information, Nardole, I was actually gonna, and I know it doesn't, no amount of money will ever amount to what Roll meant to you, but I was gonna give you the gold that I found on the guards' bodies to you so that you can leave this stupid town and start new somewhere else where you can practice your blacksmithing abilities and hopefully start fresh. And I don't expect you to forgive us, and I don't expect you to go down without a fight, but that's what I have, and we are so sorry. We are so sorry.
A fresh start would be nice. Roll a persuasion.
Oh my god. I have 16.
Nardole looks at you and says, well, you're right. That is all Rold wanted. He wanted to... Well, really, he wanted to bring prosperity back to this town, but seeing as there's not much of anything or anyone left in it, I suppose a fresh start is a nice alternative. How much gold do you have?
24.
24? Wonderful. The rest of you?
Yep.
8.
You lie.
I don't. I have 8.
Mm-hmm. Tall one?
7.
Give me
Oh,
all
what,
your
is he
gold.
not a liar, Naruto?
I don't trust you, slimy one. Alright. Give me all your gold and I'll leave. I don't care what you do beyond that.
Oh, sure. I have right here on my eye attack.
No!
Yes.
Roll initiative against him.
24.
Go ahead and attack.
Great. Orc double axe at his neck. Of course. That's when it's bad. 9.
9 is your attack?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You swing your orc double axe, and he's just not having any of it. He brings his sword up and taps you as you're on the way down, and it sends your arms flying back. And he holds his long sword up to your neck and attempts to push you back towards the wall, not trying to kill you. And he uses this turn to attempt to reason with you and says, I have no interest in spilling any more blood here today. I would have liked to have seen Mr. Stromwell kicked out. Instead, I will settle for leaving myself. I do not want any more corpses here. If you want death, I will gladly give it to you.
I will give you the gold for your sword.
Take it as shit anyways. Give me the gold first, I don't trust you. I'll leave the sword as I walk out.
No, you put this sword
No,
down.
that's not how this is working. Give me
Okay.
the gold.
Shimbledorn, put your... Or if you have longbow or something, I don't know.
Do you want me to
Put
sneak
him-
up behind him and cut his ears off?
No, not sneak. Just keep him in
Oh,
check
hold
so he
up.
doesn't attack.
Wait.
when-
You're all having this discussion with me, right? Hold on. I'm going to go get the rest of the townspeople.
No,
That's fine,
no,
yes.
no,
I'll go talk to my
we're
half-orc
not.
friend. I'll talk to the innkeeper. All right. And he starts walking up the stairs.
I shove all the gold. No, I shove all the gold at him. I give him
What?
I give him 24 gold. I give him my 24 gold. Please.
I aim my
Has me
bow
in a-
at him.
Wait, he has me in a
Yeah, and he's backing up.
Interrogation
He's back, he's
position.
keeping it pointed at you, but he's backing up.
Okay, I'm putting the gold on the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Slimy one.
Yeah.
I gave you the tooth. Give me the gold.
I put 7 gold on the floor.
Thank you. I will leave you with the one piece you kept. And he
You're clever,
slowly
Naruto.
backwards walks out.
What, he didn't even take the gold?
Yeah, he picked up the gold and then walks out.
I put it on the floor.
Okay. Okay, he.
I want him.
I
I
know.
want that fucking sword. Give me that
Okay,
sword.
he bends down to pick up the gold. He grabs it all.
Great. Now drop the sword.
He says, "I'll leave it at the top of the stairs for you." As he's walking.
I
backwards.
attack.
Okay, cool.
Oh my.
Roll initiative.
20. Oh, initiative 20.
Okay,
yeah.
now roll your attack.
Great. This is when I get the shit roll. 1. Critical fail.
Oh, that was with the axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to swing and it flies out of your hands, and you are now disarmed.
Great.
Nardole looks at you, raises his sword, and goes, "Ha," and leaves. He runs.
You just let him walk out, guys?
He runs.
Yep.
He's fast.
I'm not stopping him.
Naruto ran right out of here.
I'm chasing him.
Seriously?
Oh.
Are you picking
I'm
up?
picking up my axe and I'm chasing him.
I'll chase right behind him with my bow drawn.
We can leave.
Oh,
No,
can I
my
use the
gold,
golden
man.
bow?
It's
I'm gonna
just-
use the golden bow.
Guys, I still have some gold left. It's fine. I didn't give him all the gold. I gave him the gold from the guards.
Want that sword?
I'm gonna run
have
after
the
with the
sword.
golden bow.
Okay. You pick up your stuff and you run out, and at the top of the stairs is a sword.
Oh.
Does it look like his?
Yeah.
I pick it up.
Okay.
Baltimore, please.
No,
Please.
that's it. I have it now. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
And now we can go home.
Dude, do I have its stats? Like, do I know?
It's a regular longsword. It's 1d8.
All right.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Pretty sword.
It was
Sword.
very effective because it was in the hands of someone who knew how to use it without throwing it across the room.
Whew.
It's pretty sword. I think we know who the real winner is here. This guy, take that.
All right, you have your items. What are your plans?
I personally would like to leave, but Nardole said something about the loyal pages.
He just said that person could maybe tell you what the items were. Nothing really beyond that.
It's a dagger. We stab with it. And a bow. We shoot with it.
Hey, if you're satisfied with that, then let's go. I would love to leave.
Let's go.
All right. We're leaving.
All right.
We're leaving.
Leaving back to the cavern?
Orc library.
Back to home base.
Orc laboratories?
Orc library.
Oh.
Orc library.
You're gonna go get it assessed?
Yeah, the loyal pages.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I want to kick the door down.
Oh my god.
Good news
You
for
have
you,
to be.
the door's already open. So, as you approach the loyal pages, you see scorch marks on the banner. You walk past the stone pillars and enter through the almost comically large doors. Inside are rows upon rows of bookshelves, but they are mostly empty. One shelf is mostly full, and the floor is covered in soot, except for where one person has scrubbed away the dirt. You hear a yelp behind you to your left and look toward a counter.
Please. Don't hurt me, please. I'm just a humble librarian. Take whatever you like. There's nothing here. It's all filth, anyways. Please.
Oh, relax. Okay, listen. We're not here to hurt you. We have
You're not?
weapons here. No,
What?
we have weapons here. Maybe you can appraise for us.
Oh, these are Stromwells, aren't they?
I don't know.
Did you have anything to do with all the rackets?
No, we were just passing through the neighborhood and found them.
Just found them.
All right, I've been too frightened to leave my little, if you could even call it a library anymore. But I heard all this noise and I just couldn't bring myself to look outside. Anywho, yes, I believe this is some of Mr. Stromwell's plunder from other societies that he's stolen. I believe this is, if I'm not mistaken, looking at it. Yes. These are the Thunderbow and the Dagger of Last Kiss.
What does that mean?
The Thunderbow is it's quite a. It was passed down through a lineage of a race of people that some might consider pests. And essentially it does shock. It shocks its targets, and on some occasions even shocks all the other beings within a certain radius. As far as the Dagger of Last Kiss, this one I do like. It's a regular dagger, although it has a poison quality that lasts for some time after initial contact.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Goodbye.
May I interest you in some lewd scriptures? We used to have some wonderful historical texts here, but ever since Stromwell took over and the fire, he hasn't bothered to furnish me with anything of use. But we do have plenty of rather sensual reading material.
Are you talking about sexy books? You want me to get the sexy book?
Sure. I certainly don't partake. I genuinely, I think it's trash. But I could use the coin. We have the saucy draconian maid. We have 50 lashes deeper, a rider and his mount. These are all some of Stromwell's favorites. And of course some paintings, if you will. And do you know how long I studied? I studied for so long. I had such a wonderful collection here, until it all went to shit, and now I'm a translator and a lewd librarian.
That's nice. I'll take the Orc Daddies and
Orc Daddies Anonymous, Volume 3.
Volume
Yes.
3, 4, 5. I'm a fan of this series. It's pretty good, guys.
Stromwell just brought it in, you know. It's not to my taste, but as far as the lewd scriptures go, one of my cousins actually posted one once, and yes.
I'm pretty desensitized. It has to be really freaky to get me going now.
Okay, I see. I think it might be to your liking.
Shimbledorn throws up again.
Oh, my apologies. You know what? Take what you like, and if you're feeling generous, please toss me a few coins. I'm really looking to get some high quality scriptures back in here, and I could use whatever funds I can come by.
Sofia, give this man a coin.
Alright, here, I'll give you 2 coins.
Oh, thank you. You're the first customer we've had in God knows how long. Thank you.
Wow, great, cool.
Hey, can
Okay,
you actually
good.
tell me what language this script is in? I give him that script I found back at...
Oh my, did Aaliyah set you up to this?
No.
Really? Because it looks like this is what she's been trying to get me to translate for her for the last 3 weeks. I refuse.
Oh, yeah.
The knowledge is
Why?
too powerful. She would abuse it. That woman cares about nothing but money. Look, I'm not saying I'm a fan of Stromwell, but trust me, she would stab Stromwell in the back given the chance. All she cares about is funding for her research, and she's hoping that this alchemist scripture is going to give us some way to generate gold. It's nonsense. Anyways, it's all poppycock. None of it makes sense. There's no... It's not proven. But even if it was, she should not be privy to that power.
Wait, what does that thing say?
It's a formula. Really,
For?
unless you were some sort of chemist, you would have no use for it. But it's a way to turn more mundane materials
So you
into
call
gold.
me stupid now.
No.
I am nice to you, now you call me
No,
stupid.
no, not that you're stupid. I just mean I myself, despite having studied for many, many years, I could not take advantage of this formula. I can translate it, but you would need an alchemist to use it properly.
Got it. You know what? I think I think it's time to go.
All right. Please, if you see Miss Frizzle on your way out, please send her my most sincere disregard.
Oh, we will.
my friend. Will do.
I want to try to pickpocket the coins.
Roll.
No, that's
22.
Ooh,
Wow.
You are so lucky this guy had a critical failure because his bonus is so absurd that he would have caught you. Yeah, you take it and he has no clue. As you walk out of the store, he's just off in the corner going, "Oh, I'm so happy I got these extra coins. It's going to make all the difference in the world. I'll get some of my first parchments. It's going to be wonderful. You don't even understand. It's going to be..."
I run back in, give him 1 coin, and then I leave.
A third coin! Wow!
I leave.
Come
I'm
on, let's
gone.
go, let's
I'm
go,
out.
let's go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. It's me, God, coming at you with a few quick messages this week. First off, thank you for listening to Dungeons & Drimbus, the Goblin Chronicles. We've seen some lovely support from all of you, and we could not be happier. That said, we are nearing the end of our Indiegogo campaign, so we're getting ready to start our full-length first season campaign. Next week, in lieu of a normal episode, we're going to be uploading an episode of After the Drimbus. That is usually our patron-exclusive podcast where we discuss the campaigns after we're done playing it. We recorded it right after we finished recording this episode, actually. But since we're just getting started, we wanted to make sure everyone had a chance to kind of hear what we're working on and see if that's something that interests you. And if that is something that interests you, consider supporting us so you can get access to those episodes in the future. And please feel free to reach out to us on social media and tell us how you want to see that content change in the future as well, since we want to hear your input. That said, since our Indiegogo campaign only has about 2 weeks left at the time of this episode's release, that means that you're running out of time to get some of our reward tiers. We're going to be doing a one-shot episode made with characters that all of you build for us, and one of you will even have the chance to come on the show and play if you'd like. Currently, we still have 2 characters left for you all to build, and a slot for one of you to come on the show. So, if any of that sounds interesting, please go to our Indiegogo, which will be linked in the show notes. Those rewards will likely be going away in about a week's time, since we'll have to get ready to record that episode. So, if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and jump on that now before they're gone. With that said, we want to give a very special thank you to all of our founding parents who have supported the show so far. That includes Adriana Larcon, Juan Zorrilla, Will Williams, Ann Baird, Jerry Benetatos, Katrina Scott, Carolina Riverol, Alejandro Alarcon, and Giovanni Zorrilla. Thank you all so much. It really, really means the world to us. Now, I'll let you get back to enjoying the finale of Dungeons & Drimbus, The Goblin Chronicles.
We're going back home.
To the cavern?
Yeah.
As you arrive back at the cavern, you hear a strange echoing. You hurry up through the tunnels and come up on a ledge overlooking the main section. You find some of the walls alight in flame, and none other than the blonde, iron-clad douchebag himself, Filbert Stromwell, standing out in the open, shouting, "Return my squire to me, and I shall leave you be. I am in dire need of his services, and you have highly inconvenienced me. I have no interest in wiping your blood off my blade this night." Daedromin, oblivious to your presence, crouches on a ledge just beneath you and shouts back, "After all the bullshit you put us through, I'd rather die. Eat my fat green ass." What do you do?
I
Shoot my bow at him.
At who?
Shoot the golden
Yep.
bow.
At who?
At Filbert.
Stromwell.
So is everyone attacking, or are we doing some...
Give me something to throw. Somebody, or arrow, or something.
Use
You
your
want a
explosive
scimitar?
stuff.
Oh, here, wait. Do you want to hold on to the club? Wavebreaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it? Here,
Yeah.
you hold on to that. You use
Sophia, you want the dagger?
I like that you guys
Sure,
are
dude.
trading well.
that.
Here. Take the dagger.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a dagger on Sophia, a bow on Trimble.
Shimbledorn. God. Jeez.
and Wavebreaker on Voltamar, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming, Shimbledorn, you're doing a surprise attack with the bow. Is that what you're attempting
Yes.
to do? Okay, because you guys are
Yes.
above. You're on a ledge. Beneath you on another ledge is Daedromin. And then on the bottom, like the main floor of the cavern, is Filbert.
Sneak attack.
Well, you can't sneak attack from up here unless you're shooting. Not with the dagger. Unless you want to throw
No,
the
yeah,
dagger.
I'm shooting. No, I'm shooting.
Okay.
I'm shooting with one of the bolts.
Alright, so...
Explosion bolts. Come on.
Shimbledorn, give me your attack first.
What attack does the golden bow have?
You have 1d8 of piercing damage and 2d8 of shock damage. Yeah,
Bang.
if you get a critical, it does not increase damage, but it shocks all targets in a 10-foot radius. And that is a critical failure or a critical success. So, like, if you miss
Okay.
and it lands right next to you, it will shock everyone in that radius.
No.
18.
You let an arrow fly, and Filbert is there shouting. He's pointing with his sword at Daedromin, trying to get him to release his page so that he can leave. And the arrow flies, lodges itself in his chest piece, and he goes, "I swear!" and shocks him and takes damage. So roll 3d8 then.
8. 5. 2.
Wonderful. Next, Sophia, I believe you were you were gonna attack as well. Okay,
Oh yeah. All right, we got 18 plus 4.
that hits. Roll for
You
damage.
bet it does. 4, 5, and we got 4. And again, this is the exploding arrow.
Oh, okay. So also roll the d4 for explosion damage.
3.
Between the explosion and the shock, Filbert Stromwell just kind of falls to the ground, takes a knee, and just breathes. Just Ah! What the fuck? And he looks up and he spots you guys up on the ledge, and goes, "Well, shit. Is that? I mean, die, villains!" And draws his sword and says, Kane, wherever you are in the cave, now would be a really good time for you to be a heroic little page and show up and help me. Thanks. On guard!
How long would it take to get to him, like physically?
You could bounce down one ledge and down the other. I would allow it in one turn if you do it would be a dexterity check. Cool. So, battle begins. Let us roll initiative, shall we? Oh, yeah. Daydreamin also goes, "What? Oh, hey. Oh my god, is that Wavebreaker? Give me that shit! Give it to me. Hey, Voltamar. Give me Wavebreaker, you little shit. I'm your boss, remember? I'm in charge here, alright?"
I drop Wavebreaker from the ledge down to him.
You drop it?
He's under
Yeah,
us,
but
right?
like you just let it fall.
To him. Drop it to him.
I'm gonna.
Is he under us?
Yeah,
he
he's
comes
right
in
under you.
range?
I'm gonna roll something.
No.
No, it's
Voltamar.
I'm scared.
okay. You drop it, and he tries to catch it, but he's a big, clumsy ogre, and so it hits the ground next to him, and the shock wave goes off, and just knocks him on his ass, and he goes, "Ah, old bones, ah." So everyone roll initiative.
21.
Woo! Oh,
Wow.
Filbert got a nat 20, so.
14.
12.
You see Filbert pulls out his dire flails of flaming and starts twirling them. But currently, since he is down, he tries to take cover behind a rock and kind of holds both flails in one hand, pulls out his little hand crossbow, and takes aim. He looks around and decides that it might be wise to take a shot at Sofia.
Might be wise. It might be wise to take a shot at Sofia. Is that wise?
So, that is a hit. He shoots
I'm gonna-
a bolt your way, and it goes flying through the air as you're looking from the little ledge that you're on, and grazes you in the side, and does some damage. So take 2 points of damage.
Nothing.
And he is currently behind cover, so you guys are going to have to make some moves or come up with something clever to get him out from there. Otherwise, you're going to have to attack with, like, severe disadvantage.
I'm good
So
with
he's
jumping.
behind cover, but he's still under us.
Yeah, that's why. Like, you can still take a shot at him, but it's going to be a lot harder to land it. So you're
Right.
going to roll with disadvantage. Unless you, like, get into a position where you can see it.
Or can I throw my explosive chemical?
You
thing?
certainly can.
Can I time that with him?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so next up is Shimbledorn.
I want to throw my thing.
Okay. Make that, that's going to be a ranged attack for you to throw.
14.
I'm going to say you don't land close enough to draw him out from cover, but you do land close enough that he's going to take some damage. So roll a d4. Oh, that is unless he can escape. He cannot. Okay.
4.
Next up is Sofia.
I think I'm going to be jumping.
You just going down, you're running towards him.
Yeah, not towards him, but like enough. I want to be on the same level.
Okay, let's call
That's
that
it.
your move. You are now
Yes.
a few feet away from him. He is behind cover,
Lovely.
and you are on the ground level with him.
Lovely.
Next up is Daydreamin, who says he basically spends his turn getting up and trying to crawl off that little ledge to also go after him. And then that leads us to Voltamar.
How far down is he from us?
Let's say
So,
probably about 12 feet down.
oh, that's great. Okay. I would like to jump onto him while throwing an exploding bag
Oh,
down.
you
on him.
can't jump onto it. Like he's far out. Like he's out far enough that you can't jump onto him.
Okay.
You're talking about Filbert, right?
Well-
Not Daydreamin.
Yeah, Filbert. Then I would at least like to jump down to his level while throwing a bag at him.
I will let you throw the bag and move down one level, but you have to move down the next level on your next turn. Or you can move down both levels but not throw the bag.
No, I'd rather just get to the ground level.
Okay. So you're down on the ground level.
Throwing the bag.
Which brings us back
Yeah.
to Mr. Stromwell. And he says, "Stay back. It's not worth it. I swear it's not." And he's going to roll an attack. That's going to land.
Who's he attacking?
He's attacking you.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
And he shoots off an arrow in your direction. And again, it grazes this time like your shoulder, but much less, and you take 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Consider that a warning!
Filbert, you're making this more personal than it needs to be, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. When did you start talking like that? You never used to talk like that.
Okay, anyways, Shimbledorn, it's your turn.
Is he still behind cover?
Yeah.
I want to throw another bag.
Okay.
Oh.
11.
11? That's actually not going to make it. That's going to fall short. So,
Oof.
Voltamar, Daedremin, and Sofia, all of you roll reflex saving throws.
8.
10.
Okay, you all get
The
hit.
wrong number. Yep.
So
Sorry.
roll a d4 for explosive damage.
1.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Cool. So you all take 1 point of damage,
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
and that brings us around to Sofia.
I'm gonna shoot him with a bolt again.
All right. Remember, you're attacking with disadvantage because he's behind cover.
You go around that way, I go around the other way. We pincer him.
I like that. That sounds like a really good idea.
Move and
I
stab
want to kill
together.
him, man. I really want to kill him.
Together we move and stab. He can only hit one of us.
I guess it's a move and stab.
Roll your attack.
I assume I'm using the special dagger.
You tell me.
I honestly don't even remember what it does.
It poisons.
Oh, yeah, we're using that.
It's called the Dagger of Last Kiss.
Got it. Oh, that's so fitting. We're gonna use that one. I swear, if it backfires, I'm gonna be really upset, guys. Oh, 20.
Natural?
Adds up to 20.
Oh,
Not
okay.
natural. I wish it was
You hit regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
Okay, so he takes 4 points of stabbing damage, and then roll another d4.
Oh, baby. 3.
And he takes 3 points of poison damage. Next turn, you roll again, and he takes more poison damage. It lasts for 2 turns.
I love it. I love it.
All right, and that brings
wanna
us around
spit in his
to
face.
that brings us around to Daedremin. And Daedremin is gonna try and club him with Wavebreaker, right on, bonk him on the old noggin. So he runs up to him. That lands. He's not slamming the ground, so he will not be tossing any of you up into the air. He does 10 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, so you stab him, and he looks at it, and he goes, "Ah, ah," and he's just kind of like staring at you, like in this moment of like confusion, not knowing what to do. And in the process of that, this giant club just bonks him on top of the head, and he takes a seat up against the rock, and he's like, which brings us to Voltamar.
So while he's taking this seat on the rock, I put my foot on the wall for leverage, and I reel back this double orc. I'm going right for his throat.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna give you advantage for the high ground. So roll twice and use a higher number.
Yes, there we go. With the advantage, that's a 19 plus 5 is 24.
Beautiful. That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
That's 5 damage.
So you come up and you swing, and part of your sword catches in his armor, so you can't quite decapitate him. But you get a actually pretty decent gash in his neck. And dude is not looking too hot to trot. With that, Filbert, now that you are all within range, grabs his dire flails of flaming, and he's gonna try and hit. So he misses a hit on Daedremin, and lands a hit on Sofia. This is a double weapon.
Yeah.
And he's going to do 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of burning damage.
That's nothing. Get out of here.
which brings us around back to you, Nicolas.
I want to shoot him with a gold bow.
Okay, you're gonna roll with disadvantage, but go for it.
3.
3. Okay. You shoot your arrow, and it goes into one of the tunnels of the cavern, and you just hear the arrows it flies through. And then eventually you hear like lightning just when it eventually hits something. Which brings us back around to Sofia.
Well, you know what I'm doing. Oh, also I have to roll again for the poison, yes?
Oh yes.
2.
Okay. You see him before you even do anything. He just goes, ah.
I want to spit on him.
What?
I said I want.
Is that your whole turn?
No, it's
Okay.
not. I just, it's something
I'll
I
let that be a bonus action.
Thank you. But yeah, I guess I'll do dagger. We'll do dagger.
Go for
it. Ooh, 20.
Natural?
Nat 20.
Nice. Okay, roll for damage.
I've never rolled better in my entire life.
Roll,
I can't believe
I
this.
noticed. Roll 2d4s.
I can't believe 2d4. 1. We got 3.
What does the critical do?
Oh, the
What?
crit does I believe it's double damage. But just give me your damage numbers.
It's 3 and 4.
Okay. So you do a total of 7 damage. And so you come up to Filbert. He's leaning on this rock. He's been bashed. He's been hit. He's been shot. He's everything. He's bleeding out from his neck, and you come in through that gash that was already in his neck and insert your dagger. And you lean in, and you get to whisper something in his ear, which is up to you.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Oh no.
So, from Filbert's perspective, this goblin, who he is staring at with fury and fear and confusion, inserts a dagger into his neck. And he hears, "Oh man, I don't even know." As she drags the dagger across his neck.
I'm gonna say that and I give him a little kiss. I give him a little kiss on the neck.
And Sophia gives him the last kiss as she drags the dagger across his neck.
Shimbledorn vomits.
Shimbledorn vomits, and Filbert
Projectile
Stromwell
vomits.
slumps over, dead.
And to think I was in love with that. Oof.
Daydreaming gets back up and says, "Alright. Good shit, guys. Oh, I'm so... Okay. Wow. Oh, thanks for getting my club back. You can have the kid. He works for you. Voltamar, you want him?"
I cut off his ears.
I cut off his ears before he can.
Roll a dexterity
Roll
contest. Wait,
Nick,
no,
you're
you can't because
literally
you're up
on
on the
the-
ledge.
Yeah,
Shit,
man.
I jumped down super fast.
No.
Doesn't matter, I got a nat 20. Doesn't matter, I got a nat 20. You're out.
Finally,
You're out.
Voltamar gets his ears.
No!
What did he tell me? What did he say about the... What did he tell me about the captive guy?
He basically said, "Voltamar, you want the kid? He'll work for you."
I'm hungry. I need to eat. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
or
get
you
it.
kidding him? That's cool too.
Hey, how about... And this could totally be in poor taste, but you want to just eat this one?
Both of them.
As the sun sets on the land of Valyria, 3 goblins deep in a cavern have done their work. They've effectively freed a town from Filbert Stromwell's stranglehold, albeit mostly through death. They've let an elven man go on his way to start a new life as a widow, and they feast on the body of the blonde douchebag, Filbert Stromwell. All is well in the Ogre Cavern.
The end.